No matter who you are or how stylish you might be, we all make fashion mistakes from time to time. But today, I'm going to talk about some common style mistakes you should definitely do your best to avoid. Stick around. Fellas, welcome back. It's Robert, your everyday gentleman. And like I said, fashion faux pas happen to the best of us. You may try out some color combinations that just didn't work, or maybe a pattern shirt you tried out just didn't look as good as you had anticipated. But that all comes with experimenting. However, the next few mistakes are some that I think are the most easily avoidable, yet continue to be some of the more common ones that you see. Now, if you're new to my channel, I want to thank you for clicking on this video. Again, my name is Robert. Here, I talk about everything to do with men's lifestyle, whether it's fashion, fragrances, grooming, fitness, whiskey, cigars, really anything I feel encompasses being a man in today's age. I invite you to subscribe and engage in the comments down below. And to my returning subscribers, I want to thank you for your continued support. And with that, let's jump into it. The first mistake I'm going to talk about, sagging. This has got to be one of my biggest pet peeves. I just can't stand when I see a guy's pants hanging off of his ass. I really have no idea why this is so popular, and I will admit that when I was younger, I may have committed this fashion mistake. However, nowhere near to the degree that you see it now. And as I've gotten older, it's something that I continue to see even with guys who are in their 20s and 30s. But regardless, if you're older, definitely if you're older, or even as a teen, it never looks good. Please do us all a favor. Nobody wants to see your stinky ass boxers. Pick up your pants. The next mistake is Hypebeast. Now this particular one here could be more just my opinion. Personally, my style doesn't incorporate too much in the way of brands or logos, although you may see me from time to time with one, maybe two logos, and I think that that's okay. But when your outfit is just oozing logos, or you're only wearing a brand because of the hype behind it, it might be time to reevaluate your style. Remember the phrase, less is more. Too much flex of brands can kill your style and make you come across more like a tryhard. Another common fashion mistake is too much distressing. Now, even though I'm in my 40s, I think distressing is something that I could still pull off at my age. However, no matter what age you are, there's a certain way you've got to do it. If your clothes look like they got caught in the lawnmower before you put them on, they're way too distressed. Consider jeans, for example. Natural distressing that will occur on your jeans will be more like around the pockets, maybe your knees. So if you have distressing just in these areas, it makes a lot more sense. If you follow this rule of thumb, you'll avoid looking like you walked away from a bad accident with just some torn up clothes. This next style mistake is something that again comes with experimenting, and that's wearing too many loud pieces. Now again, I like to experiment with loud colors and loud patterns. However, the thing you have to remember is when you have a statement piece like this, the rest of your outfit needs to be toned down. For example, if you're wearing a shirt like this one that I wore over the summer, it has a loud pattern and the colors really stand out, so I went with solid dark colors for the rest of the outfit. Doing this will create balance in your overall look and let you still stand out from the crowd, but in a stylish way. The next common style mistake that I think is avoidable, but you still see, is not caring. Now I hear this a lot, I see it a lot, especially as we men begin to get older, that we no longer need to care about the way that we look. I hear things like, I'm old enough to wear whatever I want. I don't need anybody to tell me how to dress. And you have every right to think this way. However, if this is how you think, I would suggest you reconsider. Personally, I think no matter what age you are, you should care about the way you look. It's really just a matter of pride in your appearance. And to be honest, we all care to a certain degree. Most of us go to a store and we select specific clothes based on what we like whether it's because they're stylish or just comfortable. We're not just selecting whatever random pieces pop in front of us. So why not take a little bit of extra effort to make sure that you're looking like the best version of yourself? I mean, if you're single, you never know when you might come across an opportunity to meet a potential date. And if you're already in a relationship, I guarantee that your partner is going to appreciate you taking a little bit of extra time to look good for them. Although it may not be fair, your appearance is something people use to make a determination of the type of person you are. So it makes sense to dress the best you can. This next common style mistake is improper fit. Now it doesn't matter what you're wearing, how much it costs you, whatever brand it is, if it doesn't fit you right, it's not going to look good. On the flip side of that, you can take some inexpensive clothes, take them to a tailor and get them fitted just for you, and you're going to look like $1,000,000. Your clothes should fit you for whatever style of comfort is best for you. Whether that is a slim fit or a skinny fit, whatever it is, style is personal, so go with what works best for you. Find a good tailor and spend a little bit of extra time getting their clothes to fit you just right. Believe me, the end result will be worth it. The next most common style mistake is spending too much or thinking that you have to spend a certain amount of money on clothes to look stylish. I mean, this is something you should follow not just for style, but for life in general. And that's to live within your means. Don't spend more money than you have just to get a certain brand of shoes or a particular trend that's out right now. It doesn't make sense to rack up debt for a specific style. Like I said earlier, if you nail the fit, no matter what clothing piece or what brand you're wearing, you're gonna look like $1 million. And it's okay to invest in quality pieces. I would just make sure that one, it's a classic that's gonna withstand the test of time, and two, take some time, save up some money so that you can buy these items in cash. The final common style mistake that I'm going to talk about is following the crowd. This may be the last thing I'm talking about, but to me, it's one of the more important things. Remember, style is something that's personal. If you look at style influencers on YouTube or other social media, you'll see that their particular styles vary from each other. You may see some similarities between them, but for the most part, most of them have their own particular style. I said this earlier in my summer lookbook video. It's good to get inspiration from people and things that you see online, but use these to learn how to put style together, how to put pieces together, so that you can develop your own personal style. If you're able to do that and wear something that you feel good in, it's gonna come across in your confidence. You shouldn't wear something just because it's a trendy piece or because your friends around you are wearing it. If you wear something, wear it because you like it. Again, the confidence that you get from wearing a piece that you feel great in is gonna come across, as will the opposite if you're only wearing a piece because somebody's telling you it looks cool, but you yourself don't feel good in it. Ultimately, that confidence is the biggest factor in making you look good. Now that pretty much wraps up my list of the common style mistakes that you see. Now, did you agree with my list, or are there other things you think I should add to it? Put those in the comments down below. You know that I love hearing from you guys. Now, as always, if you found value in this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that like button down below, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you catch all future videos from this channel. My goal at the end of the year was to hit 1,000. We're getting very close to that. We're a little bit ahead of schedule. So I appreciate everybody who is giving me support, and let's continue to grow this thing. And remember, being a gentleman is an everyday thing. Till the next time, fellas.
We bop and hippity hop. I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom, boom, and hippity zoom.